for Plug and Play. Plug and Play. Plug and Play.
Hey, Chunky.
Done 3 times. That's all we do. That's it.
3 times.
As always, we go to social media websites and we find people who submit their lineups to us this week. We're helping out Kelly, who has a really good problem. Kelly has Sam Darnold at
What a
starting
draft
quarterback,
for Kelly.
Patrick Mahomes at the super flex, and Baker Mayfield on the bench. You like this setup here? Would you change anything at the quarterback spot?
I like what Kelly did in this draft. Obviously, probably went in on Patrick Mahomes a little too early, but absolutely struck gold with Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield. It's interesting that the quarterbacks are now matchup plays based on who they're playing. You're starting Patrick Mahomes not because he's Patrick Mahomes, but because his matchup against the Buccaneers is better than Baker's matchup against the Bucs.
Yeah,
or against the Chiefs.
Against the Chiefs. All right, so there you go there. Anything else here that is catching your eye you'd like to do?
You know, I think there's been not a full-on switch in Atlanta. I think Darnell Mooney has now started to get to the point where he's a top 20 fantasy wide receiver, which means, unfortunately, even though he's played really well and looks like he's going to be the guy, in this situation, I'm going to be sitting Ladd McConkey. Darnell Mooney's been very impressive. He's played, 95% of the snaps this season, 59 targets. 59 targets this year. He's tied for 13th. He has as many targets as Jamar Chase, and the Cowboys have allowed the 3rd most passing yards per attempt this season. So I'm trying everything I can to get Darnell Mooney into this lineup.
All right, so Darnell Mooney is in. Now I'm looking at your RB2 spot. I mean, Saquon, we're not messing with Saquon. He's fine. But right now, Josh Jacobs at the RB2 spot. And look, here's the thing. Right now, I think I would more lean toward probably putting Brian Robinson in. Now, I could be swayed, but here's the deal. What worries me about Josh Jacobs, one is the matchup against a very good Detroit run defense. Only 3 running backs have had more than 50 rushing yards against the Lions so far this season. And with Jordan Love looking like he may not play and likely Malik Willis, I feel like if I'm the Lions, I'm going to make Malik Willis try to beat me with my arm. I'm going to try to stop the run and see if Willis can beat me through the air. So that sort of worries me. Meanwhile, Brian Robinson, keep an eye on his health status because the decision could be made for you if he doesn't go. But he's been solid all year long. Even though he's losing snaps recently to Austin Eckler, still has done so much running the football, catching the football, that it's really hard, even against a pretty good Giants defense, hard for me to get away from Brian Robinson over Josh Jacobs. Do you object to that?
No, I don't object to any of that. I know there might be some questions with David Njoku and Cole Kmet. Cole Kmet, 1 reception last week. I think it was on the 2-point conversion. And so I know the Cardinals aren't the team that you used to be like start your tight ends against the Cardinals. They've been a little bit better. Yeah. I still sort of I would favor David Njoku.
Yeah, I think so as well. But remember, you can send us screenshots of your lineup at NFL Fantasy. And if you are one of the fortunate ones, we will try to set up for you here on the show. In the meantime, Josh, down